So, what would you say to a friend who wonders should they come on the plunge or not?
I would say go because this was one of the most amazing trips I've ever been on. Like all of them used to be like the exact same. Like we just did physical work and then all of that. But this one we interacted, we talked, I was so much closer with everyone and it just was so much more intense, I guess. So yeah.
And do you think that did God show you something?
Yeah, everybody's usually talks about oh, God called me to do this, oh, God called me to do that, and I never felt that feeling. When I came here, I was like, oh man, I finally feel the calling, I want to be doing this, this is what is meant for me, and I had never felt that before, so it was beyond amazing. So yeah.
And do you think it's how do you think it's changed you? How do you think this experience has changed?
I mean, I used to be really judgmental. I used to be oh, that person's stupid. I don't know. But coming here, I interacted with every single type of person out there, and now it's all just every person is amazing in their own way, and it shouldn't be any differences because everybody's just great. So yeah.
Good. And is this different than where you are from? How's
Yes.
this different?
There is more of dividing here. The west is the rich, and the north is very, very, I guess you could say, poor. And in Austin, it's kind of you can see all people downtown. Every single person in Austin will be downtown together. So it was really different, hard to experience because it's so hard to see how there's practically a line drawn, and it's just sad to see that. I'm not used to that, so I didn't really like it. But other than that, it's really cool how much they have, how welcoming they are.
Sure. Do you think this will help you? As you're kind of thinking, are you going to college or?
I hope so. I mean,
if you're starting to think of the future, does this kind of make you think differently about the future?
Yes, it did change. Kind of had a goal set, but I wasn't totally sure about it. But this one, I know, along the way, I want to do more and more things like this to help people, and then maybe start something with that, and lead me to a path that God wants to take me.
Good. Thank you.
No problem.
Do we have to do this? Because I'm not very strong speaker. You know that little blonde chick who came? I'm kind of like her. I don't really know how to talk.
Say it again. Do I have to do this?
Do I have to do this?
What do you guys say? Does she have to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here, come over here.
Okay.
We'll edit this out, maybe.
What do I say?
You say what you want to say.
Okay.
So what would you say to a friend that's wondering if they should go on the plunge? Should they go?
Yeah, they should definitely go. This was a great experience. I got to meet so many new people and got to see so many new way.
All right, so why should your friends go? Why should your friends?
Wait, did I do something wrong, or is because that? Okay.
So
What was-
why should your friends go on the plunge? What would you tell a friend?
I would say definitely go on the Urban Plunge because it's a really cool way to see normal things we see in life completely different way. We got to meet people and see their sides of the story, and so it was really cool to actually get to see with the people.
And hold on, just yeah. So okay, there we go. All right, good. So how, do you think God showed you something or talked to you, felt His presence, or what?
This is probably one of the weeks that I definitely felt like I could make a change, that God was saying that I could actually do something, and showed me how, with all the examples we were shown here and all the ministries we got to go to. It definitely showed me a path that I can do. There's so many simple things I can do at home, and now I know how to do them because of this Urban Plunge.
And so you think you're different? You're changed?
I am definitely changed because I have a new perspective over everything because of this week. I completely see new people that I've seen almost all the time now in a different way, in a completely amazing way. And everyone here, you may think that they're a certain like stereotype, but now like it's completely just amazing.
So you got a chance to meet your friends and get to know them better?
I definitely got to get closer with even the people that I've been in church with. Like, they were, although we've been like close before, this was a really good experience to get to even know the more personal side of them, I guess, and see what they're like underneath.
Good. Was this hard to do?
There were some parts that were physically hard, but I mean, like, just working together with all the people just really made it fun and like easy. But I mean, like, it was definitely a work in progress.
Good. And what about answering questions? Is it hard?
Yeah, it's really hard.
Are you glad you did it?
Yeah.
Good. Thanks. Go on Urban Plunge.
I think that you should go on the Urban Plunge because it's an amazing experience. You get to learn about a community that's drug infested, gang infested, has problems with prostitution and all these illegal things, and you get to help them rebuild the community, and you really get to find yourself, and you get to hang out with your friends, which is always cool, and it's just all around an amazing experience to be a part of.
Were you nervous when you first got here?
I actually was. Like, when we got, I've never been in a really bad neighborhood because I heard this is like the projects of Omaha. I was kind of nervous, but when you really get down to it, you really know you're safe. Like, you know that God's with you in every way, and I think that's awesome. It's an awesome feeling, and it's cool.
Yeah. So what do you think? Did God show you something or tell you something, or what did you?
Yes,
I was
actually. I went to a youth worship conference, and I had my heart set on becoming a youth director, but then I've been thinking about it. I was like, it's not going to bring me that much money. How am I going to support my future family? But this God told me that if I go to where God is showing me to go, He will help me through all these hard times. So I really think that I made a good decision. I think I'm going to follow through with becoming a youth director, and yeah, I think He showed me.
Will you bring your youth group on the Urban Plunge?
I will definitely do that.
Right, we're going to hold you to that. Cool, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I got to do it like this. So, okay. So tell me about the Urban Plunge. How was it?
Urban Plunge was probably one of the best things I've ever done. It was like I got to go to different places and meet different people, and it was just awesome to meet like different like neighborhoods that people are from. Like, we went to the west side and the east side and south side of Omaha, and it was just great to interact with people, serve people, and do it all through the God. It was just awesome.
Cool. So what do you think, what would you say to a friend who wasn't sure whether they should come on the plunge or not?
I would say that it's really worth it. I was like, I don't know what Urban Plunge is when I first got here, but after I did a couple days of work, I was like, man, this is where I want to be.
Cool. So what do you think? Is God teaching you or
God,
pushing on you on something?
God is holding my hand as I'm doing this. Like, oh my God, I just love to go out and talk and serve people. It's awesome.
Good. Is this going to have an effect on you when you come home?
Oh yeah, I'm just going to go volunteer a day or so at any shelter or anything. It's just really fun.
Cool. What's one thing that you don't want to tell me?
I really don't know. I'd say pretty much anything on the camera.
Good. All right. You're no fun. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
So what would you say to a friend who says, I don't know if I should do this?
I think Urban Plunge is an awesome opportunity to get out of your comfort zone, and I would tell a friend just to do it because just seeing God's love radiating through, in this case, Omaha, and just getting to see people that are so passionate about their ministries and then getting to see those people that they're getting to minister to. It's just an awesome experience. And so I think people need to see that kind of thing because I think so many people, even Christians that are active in their church, are so oblivious or so turned off to things outside of the church. And so I think it's an awesome opportunity.
So do you think God talked to you or shared something or tugged on your heart?
Definitely. I've had a special place in my heart for homeless people, especially just doing different ministries back in Texas and doing a lot of just outreach and just hanging out with people. Obviously, we can't fix their situation or do the most, but we can just love on them and treat them like a human being. And so I think this week, seeing even different kinds of ministries, going to a nursing home, going to things that were outside of just that homeless ministry that I've done before was really eye-opening, and still working through what God wants for me in my life as far as what He wants to use, how He wants to use my passions and those kind of things. But it was just cool to kind of get that confirmation of, yes, my passion obviously is for people, and I don't know what that's going to look like yet, or doing that, but I just love the relational aspect of just getting to know people, and just the significance of a certain, like, just eye contact or a handshake, little things that people might not think about. But obviously some of the people we've met this week in Omaha don't get that. They maybe get stereotyped into those that are homeless or those that are old and in a nursing home, and just getting to talk to them and show them that they're loved too is awesome.
So does this kind of help confirm anything? You know, as you're kind of thinking what the next step is for you, or what God's calling you to, or does it?
I mean, I definitely know that I have two distinct passions for those that are homeless or just those people that are broken. That could be changed later. And then for youth, so being and helping out with this youth group is just confirming that. But as far as making what my future is going to look like any more specific, probably not. I mean, but it's been good. I mean, just could, But I mean, it has been good just to see that I am, I'm on the right path right now. Like, God hasn't revealed that what's next to me yet. That's okay, because I mean, Urban Plunge has been awesome, and just doing that.
And then were you one of the leaders in?
Yeah, I'm an intern for Dave.
Have you been on other mission trips?
Yes, I've never been on.
Different.
Okay, yeah. I think this was different because we got to see a whole bunch of different ministries. It wasn't just going to one ministry and working for the week or on one project all week. It was 2 or maybe even 3 projects throughout the day. And so it was just cool to go to a place where I'm not familiar with, not just get to see one part of the city, but to get to see all different parts and just see where God is working in, the streets of Omaha, doing prayer walks, or anywhere else, in a nursing home, or in out on the ranch at Sobe Ranch, or so many different places. And so I thought that was really cool, just getting to see little chunks of Omaha as to other mission trips, where I've been at one place all week. So
good. Well, we're glad you're here.
Yeah.
So what did you find out? What went on this weekend that you liked?
This weekend is a very life-changing. It experienced new surroundings to people who are not used to what Christianity is, and it's opened their eyes just the simple things by saying a friendly hello or good morning and ask them what about. It's life-changing to them. It opens their eyes up more to the Lord, and the Lord teaches you more about what's going on out of your house.
So were you nervous?
Nervous? Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all. As long as God's watching over me, I'm fine wherever I go.
Cool. And what do you think what did you kind of picked up this weekend? What was?
That God works in mysterious ways, because in our hometown we're used to the people we talk to and the churches we go to. But if we experience a new town with new surroundings, we are a bit curiosity as to where we are and why God chose these people to suffer the things they chose to do.
So you think this will help you for your later in life?
Of course, because God taught me today and throughout the week on why He does these things for other people and why He chose me to live in Him in my own way in my own town.
Good. All right, come here.
Come on.